Power English, my moment of truth. The debate. This time we're going to give you the what if debate. What if the Hillary wins? Good news or bad news for Japan? Hillary is a big bad cat. She knows how to give you a fake smile. And she always thinks in terms of downbeat, me. Where Koike always representing herself instead of representing the LDP. She goes me. Always she goes like that. But the women are women any place you go. So if Hillary Clinton wins big, what's going to happen to us? Let the debate begin. Affirmative rock. If Hillary wins. Good news, because there's a good chemistry between Japan and the United States. Japan enjoys peace and quiet and peace and security under U.S. umbrella. Some people argue that it's because of the peace constitution with the United States backing us up. Japan loves, or prefers rather, dovish Hillary to hawkish Trump. So the people in Japan, by and large, try to be playing soft to get instead of playing hard to get. And Americans, by and large, are trying to play hard to get. You can't trust when they smile. They can shoot from the hip and see which one is quicker on the draw. That's bad for Japan. Negative win. Let's go by the wind. Number one, what about the chemistry between owner and slaves? She's a queen bee. Queen bee believes in the hierarchical organization, namely the queen at top, the organization, and workers down below. And way down below, you have droves, slaves. Number two is peace, the reason for peace constitution. Because of the peace constitution, we have a peace. Does that make any sense? Number three, doves. Dovish Hillary, she's a queen bee. The doves, Christianity, said that you have to be suspicious and careful like a serpent when you are trying hard to be dovish, trying to be a dove, innocent like a dove, but you gotta be suspicious like serpent. Negative rock. Hillary's crafty diplomacy would keep Okinawa and Japan under her wings. Japan gets all the breaks. They can get away with being called freeloaders. So what? And affirmative says, but the negative argues otherwise. Hey, wait a minute. Both Okinawa and Japan under her wings, meaning that it's going to be a bad news. Because we're at the hands of the Americans, Europeans, and in the process of manipulating us. But they know how to play games, the games of diplomacy. So we are in the middle of the turbulent waters. Affirmative win. The negative argues the crafty diplomacy. What do you mean by crafty? The skilled, the seasoned. That might be a good news for us because you need the diplomatic skills, the finesse to get around the world. Number two, what do you mean by hot wings? Hot wings, you are protected Isn't that what you want for security, for peace? Number three, can she put the Trump under her wings? Because will she be able to give empathic feelings toward the losers? And probably she can't. Given her manipulative skills, she knows how to manipulate the women power. She's a woman, number one, and she's a skilled a diplomat, number two. So can't see any reason why she can't do it. Affirmative fire. Let me get personal for a moment. Hillary loves Japan so much. Says who? Watanabe-kun, former Kodokan graduate, the journalist, and he spent a lot of time with Hillary Clinton under her wings. She loves him and he loves her back. And she keeps telling me that Hillary really loves Japan. And, you know, just to go to show, she plays soft to get. She came back to Japan in favor of Hillary Clinton's pro-Japan attitudes and the feelings toward us. So, you know, I trust Kodokan graduate Watanabe-kun. Negative fire. Affirmative says, Watanabe-kun. Watanabe who? I never heard that. And don't let get too personal. This is an official program dealing with official issues. So don't get too personal on that. Diplomacy, the other war, isn't a smiling issue. You don't trust anybody when he or she smiles, like a one-eyed Jack. Don't trust anybody when he smiles. Beware, her kiss of death, you know, the fake, phony smiles. If you smile, and you better watch out. Don't trust their smile. The diplomacy is a complicated game, and you have to be able to take into consideration the psychology of the situation. 空気を読む. Native water. Let me play up my colleague's assertion that foreign policy is a dangerous game because women are getting into the act. It just goes to show women are getting more powerful and women rule the world. But she has a lot of skeletons in the closet. Benghazi victims and suing Hillary Clinton now that she has a brain damage and you know, she has a lot of problems. And yet, the affirmative argued that she's trustworthy. So we just want to get realistic for a moment with unsuspecting farmers, not suspicious hunters. Let's face it. So we have to play it safe. Don't get emotional. Don't get personally involved. Affirmative water. Let me sum up for you affirmative contentions. If we can't play like hunters or the gamblers, so be it. How can we possibly play like Donald Trump huffing, puffing, and try to beat the Mexicans out of the border and, you know, let the Japanese foot the bill fighting Chinese on the Senkaku Islands. And so we're using the soft power, soft skills of Hillary Clinton. Japan will be able to beat them at their own games. 判定。それではですね、このヒラリーがもし勝った場合というのはマイナス面もありますよ。それは、いろんなこれ今もヒラリーも叩かれてますの の問題があるかどうかとか、過去の刑事訴訟とかいろいろあります。しかしトランプが勝つともっと大変ですね。沖縄から撤退してきた後、中国と日本と対決で沖縄が立ち上がるのかどうか、いろんな問題を抱えてくると、まずヒラリの無難だと、ギリシャのロジックでチョイスオブレスサーイーボーとがあります。どちらも悪であれば悪がより少ない方を取るっていうのは日本ではないですね。日本人の考えはオール・オア・ナッティング、戦争か平和かという見方は単純すぎます。どちらも悪の場合は悪の少ない方がいいと。ヒラリーも問題があります。あってもですね、ヒラリーのソフトパワーというのは日本人にとって非常にやりやすいのですね。どちらか悪は少ない方、ヒラリーが勝ち、肯定側ヒラリーが勝った方が日本にとってプラスになる。Samurai Talk coming up.